weeks ago, Abel turned out the cattle for the first time this spring to enjoy the fresh grass, when something went terribly wrong.
When he heard just bellowing, he thought she may have been having the calf or something. And when he got down here, virtually all of the steers and heifers were on the ground, and some were already dead and the others were in convulsions.
Within hours, 15 of the 18 cattle were dead.
Our trainer and my wife and all of us came down here, and yeah, it was very traumatic to see.
Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. Well, it's happened again. Another report has just hit the web. It's all over the news after 32 cows were found grouped together lifeless on a farm in Missouri due to an alleged lightning strike. Now, if you guys don't remember, if you're new to the channel, I've posted a couple of videos about this when it's happened before. And it would seem that we have a new trend that's really only been happening over the past couple of years, where we're seeing mass animal die-offs all at one time, all of it being blamed on lightning strikes, but we'll get more to that in a second. So 32 cows, the bodies of which were stumbled upon by a farmer by the name of Jared Blackwelder, who woke up to the shocking scene that almost looked like it was something from out of a movie. Unbelievable was the term used. The day started as usual, with the farmer milking his cows, tending to the other animals, after which he locked up the gate, went back into a barn, when he claimed that out of nowhere he heard a sudden, loud bang that sounded very close to where he was. He also added that he saw a bright light outside of the barn, and when he came out, he noticed that a fire had started along the fences, because apparently lightning had struck them. So when Mr. Blackwelder went back out that afternoon to once again milk his cows, he stumbled upon their lifeless bodies, all 32 of them, gone, piled up on top of one another. And by the way, these were organic cows. They were used for milking. And so when Jared, the farmer, stumbled upon this, he was visibly shaken. He brought a veterinarian over to ascertain what it was that could kill 32 of his cows, and even the vet was skeptical and, quote, shell-shocked by the idea that 32 cows could be annihilated by a single lightning strike. The veterinarian claiming that the most that he had ever seen taken out in his career, by the way, due to lightning was 6. 6 cows. And this is a career that spanned decades. And so the Wright County, Missouri Farm Bureau posted the pictures that you're seeing here on Facebook, which have since gone viral. And I don't know what's going on here, guys. I mean, yeah, maybe they're being struck by a lightning. But if you guys have been following the channel, this has been a phenomenon over the past couple of years. We didn't hear about this stuff back in the day. All right, I was born in '86. All right, and I've mostly lived my life in rural areas. I've lived in cities and rural areas, and I've known farmers, and I've never heard of this happening up until just last year when I posted the video about, get this, 300 reindeer that were all instantly killed by, once again, what was purported to be a single lightning strike. I'll say that again, 300. Over 300 reindeer. The images of that story you're seeing here. And, you know, that makes this little 32 number seem like peanuts. And, you know, when I did the reindeer story, which, by the way, occurred in Norway back in August of 2016, I was skeptical then, and still am. Now, again, I'm not a farmer. I've known farmers, but the degree with which we are seeing these mass animal die-offs over the past couple of years, all due to single lightning strikes, oftentimes when there wasn't even a storm. All right? No storm, no rain, a single lightning strike, not multiple lightning strikes, a single loud boom. And in all of these cases, none of the actual farmers saw the lightning strike. They just came out and stumbled upon hundreds upon hundreds of their livestock laying on the ground, piled on top of one another, no visible damage, no burn marks, no smoke, no nothing. And in some cases, some of the animals were missing their heads. And I'm not even joking. And so my question is, can all of this really be blamed on these magical single lightning strikes that it would appear occur without even a storm being present, and without leaving any signs on the animals themselves that they had been burned up or struck by anything, and yet there they lay, after being wiped out in one fell swoop instantly, only to be discovered the next day? And so I'm wondering if there's a cover-up here. I really am. I'm not just looking for a conspiracy in everything, but I've always been skeptical about these mass animal deaths. And, some of the strange circumstances around these deaths that just don't make sense to me. Here we have another article that occurred again in August of 2016, where it was reported that a single lightning strike killed nearly 20 cows, this time in Texas. In February of this year, we had another alleged strike that took out 19 cattle, this time in Zimbabwe. And these articles go on, and most of them have happened within just the last year or two. So like I said, that's also made me skeptical and suspicious. And, maybe this is weather. Maybe it's natural. Maybe it's a result of HAARP and some sort of weather manipulation, and they're testing it on these animals and on this livestock. It's not out of the realm of possibility, is all I'm saying. Because we know that the government has done illegal testing on humans before, kidnapping them, murdering them, research into the MKUltra program. The government did this stuff to humans, thousands of people, and are still doing it. So I definitely think it's a good question to ask. And then there is the off-world side to the events, with cattle mutilations well known in the ufology community. And so could this be a larger version of that? I don't know, but I definitely wanted to post on this as we did the reindeer last year. And, like I said, it's just my opinion, but I feel like there's something suspicious about this. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something tells me there's something more to this story. So let me know your take down in the comments below. And before we go today, on a lighter note, I want to show you guys some new Secure Team fan submissions. Now, I've mentioned before that lately I've been getting a ton of photographs and fan art, people sending me pics of them wearing their Secure Team hoodies or t-shirts or their stickers that I've sent out from Patreon. And so the first one that you guys have to see was emailed to me by a nail artist who works in a salon in the United Kingdom, who took the Secure Team logo and used it as one of her nail designs. And as you're seeing here, this is just awesome. And I can only imagine how hard it must have been on such a tiny surface area. And then on the other fingers, we have what look like planets and the universe, and it's just really awesome. So I want to say big thanks to Sally from the UK for sending this over. Awesome work. And here we have another photo, what looks like a blanket that was created by a viewer who goes by the name of Karen, who is a cross-stitcher, or who does needlework, basically, and emailed me a while back asking if she could create this with my logo, and I said, sure, I don't care what you guys do, make whatever you want. And so a couple weeks later, she sent me this, and I just have to say, amazing job. Made this by hand. She said it took her 27 days to stitch this together, approximately 45 hours, and 14,600 tiny stitches. So she said that she is going to frame this and hang it over her desk in her office. And all I can say is bravo to Karen. This is awesome stuff. I am seriously honored that you would make this. And I'm happy that I could feature it today. And to anyone else out there who wants to do something cool like this, don't hesitate to send me an email with video or pictures, and I will definitely feature it on the channel. So I want to thank you. I want to thank all of you guys for stopping by today, and I will see you all back in just a bit.